Hey y'all, full disclosure, I do not speak on behalf of the Coast Guard. Thing I say and or do, this is my personal beliefs, and the only thing that I'm trying to do is help other people out, get prepared for either boot camp or at least get familiarized with the Coast Guard. Hey y'all, so I thought I would make this quick video to go over some of the comments that I was getting on the last YouTube video. So right quick, just so let me try to fast forward or rewind. Okay, so I'm actually in Houston right now. I'm drilling. This is my drill week. I came down here for 5 days. Thankfully, my sector is super lenient about when I can come down, when I can do my drills. So I was really blessed on that part. I don't know if I covered that in the last video, but if I did not, y'all let me know and I'll try to cover batching. That's what it's called. Okay, so if you go back to my last video, some of you guys commented, some other people commented some really good questions. So what I'll do is I'll go over some of the questions that they asked me and try to just answer it, just so I won't keep having to say, I guess, the same thing, or at least there's a video out there covering some of the questions that you all may have. Okay, so I guess starting from the bottom of my comment section. So someone asked, I guess top, bottom, it don't matter. Is the 100-meter swim timed? It is not timed. You can complete it however fast or slow you want. I would recommend y'all taking y'all's time on that the 100-meter swim, because a lot of the people there really tire themselves out thinking they can just go full speed, and yeah, I don't think that was very smart. So I went pretty slow. Luckily for me, I told them like straight up to begin with, like, hey, I'm not comfortable with swimming. Like, I can swim, but I'm not comfortable. And they were like, no problem. You'll go last. We'll watch you swim and we'll have somebody in the pool with you. So for me, at least, somebody was in the pool with me when I was swimming around. He was talking to me the whole time. So it was actually a really good experience. I'm not a strong swimmer at all. I took swim lessons 2 weeks prior to me leaving. Don't be like me. Make sure you know how to swim before you get there. The only difference with me is I had swimming lessons prior to, like, when I was like 8, 7, something like that. So it was really just a refresher course, I guess you should say. Just not a confident swimmer. It happens. Okay. The next question said, great video, quick question. How many people were in your class? So we started out with 21 and we started out with 21, ended with 16, something like that. So yeah. Okay, so the one comment, Adam says, what are the qualifications and do you have to be in a profession like law enforcement or medical to be in depot? So you can be in whatever profession that you choose to be in, I suppose. I just so happen to be in law enforcement, and so that actually put me in the category to attend depot. If I'm being honest with you, they're becoming really lenient with depot. So I don't have a degree. I was 20. I think I was one of the youngest ones in the class. So I was 20. I'm 25. No degree, law enforcement experience. I have almost 4 years of law enforcement experience. No prior military, nothing like that. It all really depends on your recruiter and what your recruiter is willing to do for you, because I promise you, some of the guys in the 8-week company had bachelor's degrees, had a real, like, not a real job, but had a solid professional job. And for some reason, the recruiter was like, sorry, too bad, too sad, you're going to the 8-week course. No, don't let your recruiter sit there and play you like that. If you're a recruiter and let's say that you have all of the qualifications and your recruiter's like, sorry, like, no, that's not going to work out for us. You got to go with the 8-week, find a different recruiter. Okay. Somebody asked, what would you recommend studying before you go? So I will try to find, it's the Coast Guard recruit recruit regulations policy. Should be a PDF file on Google. I'm telling y'all can study that thing all you want to, but you're gonna get there, you're like, oh well, I didn't know that. It's a lot of information. There's no way You're just gonna get yelled at. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna be completely honest with you guys. Y'all can study, y'all can do whatever you want to do, but they will find a way to yell at you. Obviously, it's always good to be prepared for whatever they're gonna ask you, but yeah, take that how you want. Somebody said, how was your PT experience? Was the swimming and running part quite challenging? So for my depot class, the PT experience was weird. So we did not actually run on a track. We actually ran inside of the gym, and it was 26 laps. So, I mean, it was fine. I was fine. I was physically prepared for the PT test. I went to CrossFit 1510, which is an amazing gym. So if you're from Texas, around my area, let me know. I'll hook you up. I won't hook you up, but you know what I mean. At least go to the gym, because it really is a really good environment. They helped me physically prepare for it, for boot camp. I apologize. But so yeah, my PT experience was good. Others was quite difficult. But again, if you prepare yourself ahead of time, you won't struggle with the PT. That should be the last of your worries. You should be able to get down there and easily pass the PT test. And if you're worried about the swimming, then let that be your main focus. So the swimming his other question was the swimming and running part quite challenging? Swimming was quite easy for me, and like I told y'all previously, like I'm not a confident swimmer. I struggle with swimming sometimes. Like I can get myself from point A to point B. Just not confident. Surprisingly, it was easy. There's 2 strokes that you can't do, and I think that's the back stroke and some other stroke, but they'll let you know there. So it's not time, so y'all take your time doing it. So Joey Pod, so you asked what was the process with the recruiter like? Did you go through MEPS again and retake the ASVAB? So the question originally was, he got out of the Marines a year ago, so he's trying to figure out what the process is. Joey, if I'm not mistaken, it's probably going to be the same exact process as everyone else's. If I don't know the time frame on prior service members, so I apologize. I would just suggest you going through a recruiter, or at least calling one and seeing what you need to do. Hisayo Chai, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. They said, do you have any resources you can point to online to maintain the squad base / racks? Or if you have some specific tips to share? Look, I'm probably the last person that should probably give you specific tips to share for your squad bay or racks. But at least for your racks, they want hospital corners. So if you can look up YouTube videos, do it. I was horrible at it. I had my squad mates help me. And at least one of them was really good. We helped each other out in whatever we could do. We folded each other's clothes. So she was amazing. I'm glad that we were actually bunk mates. So yeah. As far as online, this goes back to the recruit rules and regulations that I had mentioned earlier within the video. If y'all look up that online, and I will try to find a link and post it in the actual description. But if y'all look that up, they will go by that, like from the measurements, like a 10 by 10 fold for your tees, your ODU shirt, like everything. They will go by the 10 by 10 measurements. They want you to measure it out. So your rack can be the freaking nicest rack out there, but if it's not 10 by 10, they're going to throw it out. So again, I'm not good at measurements, not good at math. My racks were never the best. I had, again, my bunkmate help me. So Seaman King, thank you. But yeah, I wish I could give you some helpful tips on that. But my rack got destroyed one time. But there will be people that will help you out, because somebody's going to always be better at something than you. So just ask for help. I think that's it for that. I will really quickly go over the I guess my drill weekends. So I'm drilling here in Texas, and they are allowing me to do something called batching. And what batching is you'll come in 1 month and you'll do 5 days, and then you won't have to come in for another 3 months, 3 or 2 months. So for those of you who are reservists and that are traveling further away, like I'm traveling almost 4 hours away, perfect, because I don't want to put all those miles in my car. I get tired of driving back and forth every month. So it's a blessing. It really is. Luckily, the people on my chain of command are amazing people, so I have a lot of respect for them, so they're allowing me to do that. And it's not just me, obviously, it's other individuals within that sector that has those same opportunities. Let's see. I think that's it, y'all. Like, if y'all have any questions, the video, I'll try to post some additional videos. If y'all want me to go over something specific, then please comment that. And I will reach out to you. One question. I'm going to go over this one thing, and then I will end this video. Frank Lower asked, I did have a few questions about what you pack for depot. Did you need the stencils? The video is the first I've heard about needing stencils, ? Did you need to pack pins and stencils, ? Also, I've heard that they issue compression shorts. Is that true, or did you need to bring them? Thanks again. Okay, so Frank, to break down your question specifically, you do need stencils. Well, you don't need them, but it's nice to have your own. So I will tell you why. If you look up the recruit rules and regulations, you will go through and you will see why you need a stencil. Your rack cards that goes on your squad bay will have to be stenciled, and your last name will have to be stenciled in and then taped on your squad bay so they know who you are. So I bought stencils and I used my own. I actually left the ones that I bought there. I have no use for them on the outside world, don't really care. So I bought them on Amazon. They were pretty cheap. If y'all want to, I can post the link. But you don't necessarily have to buy stencils because they have some there. But just know if they run out, you're gonna have to wait for somebody else to get done with the stencil before you can use it. I only say that to say, when you're on a time crunch, it's annoying. And everybody's trying to do their own thing, and you're sitting around looking crazy because you don't have a stencil to do your rack card. The next part of the question says, did you need to pack pins and stencils? Again, so I didn't need to do anything. What I did was I made sure that I had enough of what I thought I would need. So for the stencils, I'm glad I brought them. I recommend people bring in their own stencils if you have them, so you won't have to wait around on somebody else to finish using a stencil. As far as the pins, you have a rucksack with pins that they have in there. So you didn't need to really pack pins, but if you wanted to pack pins and you're bad about losing pins like I am, perfect. Also, Frank, they do issue compression shorts, so you're gonna have to pay for them. I don't know if I mentioned this in my last video, but y'all, I swear to you, everything is going up. So what I recommend y'all doing, because you're gonna have to pay for all of your stuff, all of your uniform stuff, all of the rucksack stuff towards the second week. And it was over $300 for us when I went. And that was March of 22, okay? So if you're looking at this video and inflation is still high, good luck, because you're going to be spending at least almost $400, because now they're adding compression shorts along with the compression t-shirts. Sorry, I just spit. Compression t-shirts. So yeah, it makes you so good luck. They'll let you go to the exchange during the second, in the first, middle of second, I believe, and then the third. I mean, they kind of just want you out of there. Last I heard, Chief Blascanco was still the lead company commander. That may change soon. I'm not sure. I think his contract is almost up. And then I don't know who the assistant lead company commanders are beyond that. It was Petty Officer Thompson this go around, but I don't know. You do other videos, I guess, about the reserve side of drill than I will active duty people. I'm sorry, I don't know much about that. What I could possibly try to do is get some people involved in the videos that I do and see if they're willing to talk. I'll try to do interviews with people, but again, everyone's on different schedules, so yeah. I hope this video helped you guys out. I apologize it was either long or short to you, but I hope it was at least informative. If y'all have any other questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. I am off of work now, so I'm about to eat. And yeah. All right, guys. Y'all have a good day.